Hey friends, folks, and viewers, my name is Charles here at Nutrition 101, and of course Jazz OCR Athlete on Instagram and Facebook, and back with another installment of the pro and elite athlete tips or secrets that they may or may not want you to know, meaning some of them are out there and you do know, and some of them they keep for themselves. All right, boys and girls, so this is when we get down to the nitty gritty, right? Some of the stuff that's not so mainstream, some of the stuff that, you know, we wish we knew, some of the things that are not so obvious, right? So what are those secrets and tips? Well, we got number 3, ashwagandha. Yes, it's a complicated name, complicated spelling, but it's something I've been taking for 2 years, and it's an Indian root or an herb, and it definitely has a lot of medicinal properties. So I'm going to show you what I use here. Okay, let's hope that's clear. All right, now this is a brand called Himalaya. I like this brand a lot, especially for the ashwagandha. It's organic. They do make a lot of very good products. It's not the only supplement brand I use, but it's definitely one of the ones I use for ashwagandha. Right, so what is ashwagandha? Well, it's a adaptogenic herb. Okay, it's meaning adaptogen, meaning it helps your body adapt to stress. So all adaptogenic herbs are going to have medicinal properties that involve stress relief or energy boosting. This helps your adrenal glands kind of relax a little bit, right? Because your adrenal glands produces cortisol, right? And when we're running, in the woods, and while cortisols are going up high, or if running in a race and our cortisol is going up high, when it comes time to recover, we're going to need something that brings that cortisol levels down. Now, our body doesn't know whether we're running in a race or running from a bear in the woods. It doesn't know that. It's just going to produce the cortisol just the same, and which is not good for the body. Yes, we need it. We need it to survive, but we also want to recover fast, and that's where ashwagandha comes in. So when you're doing that active recovery, and for elite athletes or pro athletes, or we don't stop necessarily to take our breath and breathe. We just slow down the pace and work on our breathing, and we try to recover, right? And so this is what ashwagandha helps us do. Helps us recover faster. So it also boosts energy. So for people who wake up and really feel they need coffee, this is a good alternative. It'll be a little hard to get used to if you're a coffee drinker, because you're addicted to it, which is caffeine. But you could slowly try to work your way towards only taking the supplement by just reducing the amount of coffee you take and things like that. But it does make it worse if you drink coffee when you have adrenal gland problems, because it just drains them out even more. So you wake up, your cortisol's up, and then you drink coffee, and then cortisol goes even higher. So now your adrenal glands are working overtime. So it's really, in the end, coffee is not the way to go. You want to take ashwagandha daily. I've been taking it the last 2 years, every single day. And I might double up on it around my races. There are other medicinal herbs I take as well, but we're going to get into those another week. But try it out. If you think that, I'm lying, give it a try. It doesn't hurt. It's not going to, it's organic. So it's made some real good stuff. You can't get this in food, so you have to supplement it. And when you're using it for performance, you're going to see the difference, because you will start to recover faster. And I'm 45, and I'm still recovering like a 20-something-year-old. Yes, I'm conditioned, and yes, I've been doing this a long time. I also supplement very correctly, and of course I have a good diet and a good diet plan and a good regimen, things like that. And besides that, when cortisol is produced, think of a tank we have in our body, right? Or just think of a fish tank. And cortisol, every time it's produced, it slowly fills up that tank. But the bad part is we can't drain out cortisol. There's no plug to let it go out. So cortisol slowly, gets higher and higher and higher, and it becomes residual. So now the next time you deal with some kind of stressor, your body's not going to be adapted enough to deal with it. And that's when we get anxiety and anxious, and can lead to other sorts of ailments. So we want to try to keep cortisol at bay, especially throughout your daily basis. There's a cortisol clock. I'm not 100% really sure how that works, but there's certain times of the day where your cortisol's down. I think it's like 9:30 to 11. That's when it's the optimal time to drink coffee. And then there's another time from like 1:30 to 3 or 1 to 3, something like that. You can look it up, a cortisol clock. And those are the times you're supposed to drink coffee if you drink coffee. So it's never straight in the morning, because that's when your cortisol is at its highest. And cortisol, as we know, wreaks havoc on the body. That's why you want to try to take something that keeps your cortisol levels down as much as you could. And of course, you know, do things to not make it go up. So that's about covers for ashwagandha. And if you have any questions or comments about it, or want to know a little bit more about it, let me know. Let me know. Do some research. It's out there. Like I said, it's not mainstream, but the information is there. Ashwagandha is the way to go. So grab some when you can. I've got this on Amazon. They're not that expensive. They're about $15 a bottle, which is pretty decent, or maybe less. They kind of fluctuate a little bit. So it's a very inexpensive way. I believe this is a 2-month supply. So that's not a bad option at all. All right. Thank you again. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, right? And share this information for anybody looking to not just reduce their cortisol and stress levels. For anyone who's has anxious, and we're New Yorkers, right? That happens a lot. Also for people who try to increase their athletic performance. And there are a lot of good athletes out there that I know are doing medicinal herbs. Okay, thank you again for tuning in. My name is Charles here at Nutrition 101, and talk to you again real soon.